This is Paul. Yeah. hmm Yeah, I went to the food bank today, and it's not 6 o'clock. Yep. I need to turn the airplane off. Yep. Mhm. I'm not suggesting you do that, but it's actually 3:10. Mm. It's interesting how the cell phone, even though it has no cell phone minutes, yep. It doesn't keep time, but then when I turn this off because it's like a power saving feature, yeah. Mhm. Then I turn it on, it will adjust the date and time as it connects to 911 or possibly roaming. In fact, why don't you go ahead and call 211, 411, coach 911. Yes. And emergency services. I'm seeing, I'm having a difficult time really understanding, yes, how any person could know, beware of, have information about, yes, be acquainted with, recognize, have experience, understand, have information or understanding. Yes. Knowable, knowing, that knows. Yeah. Cunning, shrewd. Knowingly, knowledge, knowing what one knows, all that is or may be known. Knowledgeable, yes. Intelligent, well informed. Yeah. Now, when we call 911, yeah, why don't you get me the actual phone numbers that have called? Yes. See, my concern is I've sent 3.5 million emails. Yeah. And the police department seems to be acting like they don't know. Yeah. Hmm. Are you acting like you don't know? Because as I understand it, you do know, and I informed you, yes, of the knowledge that you have. Now, let's see here. Emergency calls only. I turned the airplane off on this one. Yeah. Yes, yes. And it could be 911, 211, or 411. Popo. Is kind of one of those top secret, well, we don't really know. Now, I've had numerous difficulties today. Oops, SIM card not provisioned. Yeah. In fact, for all the cell phones of those in law enforcement, how many of you have a SIM card? Yes. Something I've never asked before. Pope. I know that you feel there's a need to actually have a cell phone when employed. Yeah. But I thought for sure that you didn't need it. Now, for me, I'm a little concerned that there's this reluctance to enforce the laws. And I thought, well, maybe I'll just spend a couple hours going over some emails, reiterating and explaining the crimes that have taken place. Yeah. And then you could sit there right now. Oh, I'm going to need the SIM cards of your individual cell phones. Yeah. And then the 911. Yeah. 211. 411. Now, well, you really shouldn't be answering emergency calls when you refuse to enforce the laws. A lot of people think you should. Yes. But the emergency services, yeah, they're non existent. Now, I know that's a frustration, but I informed you of a crime, and you're refusing to enforce the laws. Yes. Now, for me, just looking over it, it looks like there's a lot of significant concerns. Yes. Because modified, the repression, yeah, of law enforcement. Mm-mm. Now, I'm informing those in law enforcement. Yeah. Uh-huh. Oh, I got to rotate this. Yep. That I wasn't in Sequim, Washington. Yes. I wasn't in Brennan. Pope. And the repression is that your refusal to acknowledge my rights. Now, for those in Foursquare, yeah. I did email foursquare.org, Jay Burnett. Yeah. I think, and G. Barrow. Yeah. That could be the Foursquare denomination that Mike's ordained in. Pooch. Could you get me all the pastors of Foursquare? Yes. Well, Obviously, CPS wasn't called when you used a picture of my sister Susan Bowers in a Rotary newsletter, saying it was Marilyn Van Proyn when it wasn't. So, and for me, yes, I thought for sure that you wanted me to speak to her right now. Now, I sent this on May 31st of 2018. I'm informing law enforcement, yes, oaths, badges, mandatory reporters, volunteers, yeah, that my rights and the rights of my sons are being repressed. Huh. Now, repression is a very serious crime. Yes, the repression of a government that refuses to enforce the rights of citizens, yeah, is a crime. Now, my sons have been abducted and are missing. My wife did not petition the court to relocate to the Jefferson County. Yeah. That means they're missing and abducted. Poop. Now, Marilyn Van Proyn is being repressed, yes, from being able to speak to me, and my political and social rights have been repressed since July 8th of 2011. Now, when we think about this mental health evaluation and the treatment if required, yeah, the more I thought about it, yes, the more I thought for sure that there had to be a hearing before that was an obligation of visitation. Yeah. And since we were indigent on welfare on Guam, an attorney at the expense of the state of Washington needed to be provided to me. Yes. When my oh,